Hello mathematicians, this is the video for Home Connections 93 and 94. Okay, so for number 1, 2, 3, and 4, I see that there are two angles and they share one of those rays. But I see angle A and angle B. Let me pull out a highlighter here. Here is all of angle A, which is right in this area. And here is all of angle B, which is in this area. And I don't need a protractor because a protractor has already been placed there. And I'm wondering, what is the measure of angle A? Angle A is obtuse, so I need to look for a number that's bigger than 90. I could also think it makes more sense to start counting from 0 than it makes sense to start counting from 180. So starting at 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. I would say 155. So angle A, 155 degrees. Angle B is the acute part of the angle. So I could look at the other set of numbers, the inside track of numbers, or I could start counting from 0, 0, 10, 20, it's between 20 and 30, so 25. So the blue angle is 25 degrees. Okay? All right, number 2. I see angle A is in this area. And angle B is in this area. And I can see that they share a ray. One of the angles is acute. One of the angles is obtuse. Angle A, I can see that that ray is pointing right through 70 and 110. Well, A is an acute angle, so it's got to be the number that's less than 90. So I know that 70 degrees is angle A, section A. And B, it might be hard to see yellow here, B must be the other number, 110. And B is obtuse, so it makes sense that it's 110 degrees. Okay? All right, moving on to page 94. Again, I have two sections, and you probably can see the answer to this ridiculously quickly. Here is angle A, and here's angle B. And I'm only coloring this to kind of focus your eyeballs. And here is angle B. So angle A, if I look at that ray, it's pointing straight through 90. Angle A definitely looks like a right angle. 90 degrees makes sense. And angle B is also 90 degrees. I guess the word degrees is there, so I can just read 90. And finally, number 4, I see an acute angle and an obtuse angle. So angle A is this acute section right here. Angle B is this obtuse section right here. And remember, the reason that there are two sets of numbers is really helpful because angles can be pointing to the right, angles can be pointing to the left. And if you know if it's an acute or an obtuse angle before you even get started, you'll know exactly which number to look at. You can also remember, well, start counting from 0. Okay, angle A looks like it's just about to 60. I would say maybe about 58. If you wrote 59, or if you even wrote 60, there's always a couple degrees of wiggle room. So somewhere around 58. Now, the yellow angle, angle B, if I'm counting from 0, I can see 110, I can see 120. It's actually a little past 120, so I hope you didn't write like 119. It's more than 120. It's between 120 and 130. So I would say like 121, 122, somewhere around there, okay? Somewhere around there. Maybe 122. But again, if you wrote like 120, that's fine. I always give kids a couple of degrees of wiggle room. Number 5 is a very interesting question. Number 5 says, go back and add each pair of angle measures in problem 1, in problem 2, in problem 3, in problem 4. What do you notice? Let's go back and look at number 1. Number 1, I have the two numbers 155 and 25. When I add those together, interesting. Number 2, when I add these two angles together, interesting. When I look at number 3 and add these two together, interesting. And number 4, it might be a little bit off on this one because it wasn't directly on one of the lines. So if you're a few degrees off, that's totally fine. Interesting. So number 5 says, go back and add each pair. What do you notice? So my answer is they all have a sum of 180 degrees. Why do you think it works this way? I might say something like both angles put together are a straight angle. And of course, a straight angle is 180 degrees. Something like that would be a good answer. And you can tell if you look at all of these problems, if I look at both things put together, make this line a little bit thicker here, I can see both of those put together, that's a straight angle. Both of these put together, that's a straight angle. Both of these put together, that's a straight angle. And both of those put together, that's a straight angle as well. Here are the answers for 93 and 94. All right, kids, I will see you in class.